I think Astrobot could be my game of the year. Let's get into it. So when I first started this game, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit concerned because it definitely seemed kind of kiddish compared to the games that I normally play, but I really wanted to check it out because I do like a great platformer, and a lot of what I was hearing from other critics and stuff like that seemed to be really positive about the game. Definitely like the idea that it was a celebration of Sony and a lot of their IP. The visuals for this game were pretty damn impressive. It just looks like a really great game. I love like all of the cameos you see in it. The environments are great. I love what they do with the haptic feedback. I love that when you're walking through like the sand environments, you can literally feel it in your controller and hear it because your controller has a speaker on it. They did an amazing job with like everything as far as really utilizing the PS5 and the haptic feedback and all that. The gameplay was great, honestly. They did really great with platforming. It was fun trying to find all the puzzle pieces and trying to save all the Astrobots. Definitely did a great job as far as like using the mechanics that they give you in every level. I mean, every level seemed to have like a really cool mechanic that was specific to that level that kind of helped you navigate around and find different bots and whatnot. It really had a great smooth flow to it. There was never a time that I really felt like I was like struggling to do something too much. You did a little bit on the challenge levels. Some of them were like pretty damn hard. There was one that I was like, oh wow, they didn't play test this one at all. I just got stuck. And that got a little frustrating, but then I realized that there was a mechanic they added to the game that I was completely underutilizing, and it was actually my fault that I was struggling on it. So that was actually kind of cool to think about. Also, the music to this game was pretty cool. I definitely love that like there were these theme levels after you would finish a map, I want to call it, that would be kind of based off of a character, and you would get like the kind of theme to that video game in the level. It was pretty damn dope. Even outside of that, in the regular levels, the music was pretty badass. Everything from that to the smallest bits of the sound design were just so perfect. Everything felt like it had a purpose. You know, there was nothing that was like, okay, that was kind of a weird noise, doesn't belong there. Everything just seemed like it belonged. I think Team Asobi did such a great job with really optimizing the sound design for this game. Everything just seemed like it worked perfectly. Even when you were hearing the noises coming out of your PlayStation controller, seemed like it really they did a really good job with it. The story for the game was pretty cool. It didn't feel like it was obviously super narrative focused. It felt like the story was really just there to kind of propel you forward into the gameplay of it, because that really seemed like what they were trying to nail down here, and I think they did an absolutely phenomenal job. The ending of the game, I'm not going to spoil it obviously, it was actually pretty cool. Definitely felt like I was watching, I don't know, like a Pixar movie with just the vibes it was giving off. Definitely want to get a sequel for this, just to see what other new worlds you can go to and what other new IPs they can really start to celebrate in this game, because that's really what it was, right? Is like a celebration of different IPs. You got to see so many cool characters, even some that I don't even remember the names of. I just remember like, oh, they're from this game. So that was pretty awesome. I gotta say, I can't think of anything that I didn't like about this game. There wasn't a time that I wasn't really wanting to check it out. I was playing a handful of other games and I just kept craving to get back to the game. Even now that I've rolled credits on it, I want to go back, get some more puzzle pieces, rescue like the rest of the Astrobots, and maybe even platinum it, because it seems like it's a really natural flow as far as getting the platinum. At least that's what I've heard on the internet, that it's probably one of the easier platinums of the year. And as somebody who's not a huge platinum like trophy hunter, that's what I need. I need, I need something that I could like pop a podcast on while I'm playing and pop some trophies. Overall, I gotta give this game like a 10 out of 10. It is a super banger. The gameplay's fun. It's very smooth. You never feel like you're gonna get stuck in an environment. Everything seems so intuitive. Like it just feels like a natural flow to where a puzzle piece is or where an Astrobot is. There were some really cool like little secret areas where I was like, oh well, I didn't see that there, but I would see it on the second way around. There's a little bot that helps you find the Astrobots. Costs you like 200 coins, and that's really nothing, but it helps you kind of find everything the second way around. It makes it a lot easier to play. Visually, the game is impressive. Can't say enough great things about the environments and how beautiful they look. The way that levels interact with the character as they're moving around. The audio design, the music, everything about it was top notch. Team Asobi did such a great job with this game. Definitely going to be like a 10 out of 10 for me. But let me know what you guys think down below, man. This game is super impressive. If you have a PlayStation 5 and you haven't checked out Astrobot, I think you definitely should. I think you'll enjoy it. Peace.